Okay, so far we have been talking about the Pythagorean theorem. Yesterday we did the Pythagorean theorem and its converse, where I gave you A, B, and C, and I asked you, hey, is this a right triangle? Well, today we're going to focus on solving for the hypotenuse or the C. Okay, and I kind of gave you a picture of Phineas. Not sure if you guys are familiar with Phineas and Ferb, but I thought it was really cute because he's an example of a right triangle. So we see that his here's A, here's B, and here is C. So what this looks like, let's get into what it looks like first. Okay, so you're going to have a right triangle. I want you, every time that you get a right triangle, to find that right angle and draw the line going across from that right angle. Wherever your right angle is going across, that is always going to be your C. Okay, that's always going to be your C. Now, of course, our legs are 4 and 6. And remember, I said your legs don't really matter the order that they go in, or which one's A and which one's B. So we're going to start with my formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And then I'm going to plug it in. So A is 4, B is 6. I could have also said A is 6 and B is 4. It does not matter. Is equal to C squared. Well, then I'm going to change it. 16 plus 36 equals C squared. And then I added them together and I got 52. Now, not sure if you remember, but when we talked about squares and square roots, remember I told you that the opposite of squaring is square rooting. So that's what I am going to do here. I'm actually going to square root both sides. I know I didn't do it here, but I apologize. When I square root, I get 7.21 equals C. Okay, so that is just one way. You can. This is how we do it. I'm gonna do 2 examples with you, but I'm going to bring up this. Here we go. Okay, so I have 5, 12, and a question mark. So here is my right angle. I'm gonna start here. I go across whatever it touches. I know that that is my C. So I'm gonna start always with my formula: A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Okay, so my 5 and my 12, again, it does not matter. I'm going to do 12 squared plus 5 squared is equal to C squared. Now, I know 12 squared is 144 plus 5 squared is 25 is equal to C squared. So that gives me a total of 169 is C squared. But I don't want to know what C squared is. I want to know what C is. So I need to do the opposite of squaring, which I've said is square rooting. So I'm going to take the square root on both sides. The square root of 169 is 13. The square root of C squared is simply C. So this here is my answer. Okay, let us look at example 2. On example 2, notice my triangle is not perfect, but I can still figure this out. I can find where my right angle is at and go straight across. I know that whatever line it touches, that is my C. So that's what I'm looking for. So here's my formula again. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. My A, again, does not matter. So I'm going to do 8 squared plus 15 squared is equal to C squared. I know that 8 squared is 64. 15 squared is 225. That's going to be C squared. I'm going to add those two numbers together, and I get I get 289 is equal to C squared. But I don't want C squared, I want C. So the opposite of squaring is square rooting. So I'm going to square root both sides. That gives me 17 is equal to C. That is my answer. I have given you more practice on Schoology. If you guys need any help, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great day. I will see you guys later. Bye.